If I gotta reach up, I'ma keep it. But a nigga got a TV hat. And that boy like a BB hat. How the nigga don't see me hat? Push it like see me hat. Why nigga won't beat me hat? When I'm creeping hat. Nigga G me hat. Cause you saying I'm.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sidelines. The Nuggets with their last game here in Denver before heading back out on the road. Their last encounter was in Orlando, where they were able to handle the Magic.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
Instead, it seems like the key matchup tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
You aren't kidding.
Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
Davis out of bounds. Orlando takes possession. Here's Black, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Pass to Suggs. No one near Isaac as he lets it go. And the foul called on Shawn Marion. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Suggs looking around. Inside. Over in the corner, Isaac. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
And you just can't let Isaac get that much room to shoot it from deep. He's a very consistent three-point shooter with a fluid shooting form.
And it's Green missing.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Here's Black. Banchero with the screen. 5 on the clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Here's Suggs. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And Green gets it to go.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Here's Suggs. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Suggs has got 5. And looking back, Coach, how great was it to see the Nuggets win their first title back in 2023?
One of the great NBA stories, Kevin. It was huge. It was a moment years in the making. That championship meant so much to the city of Denver and its fans.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the Magic retired the first jersey number in their franchise's history, that of our esteemed colleague and Hall of Famer, Shaquille O'Neal. Orlando's #1 pick back in 1992, Shaq went on to lead them to their first NBA Finals appearance in 1995. The honor is well-deserved, Kevin.
Yep, he's our teammate, isn't he, David? We love him as a guy, and we love him as a player. Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Magic?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Will it go? And it's Davis missing.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Here's Suggs. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pass to Watson. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. And here's the fast break. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Another miss by Orlando.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Orlando leading by 8. Wagner on the wing. And a miss there on the triple.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
On the wing, Murray. Pass to Randall. The shot goes in. First shot, first best.
You know, they like Randall to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
Here's Black. Over in the corner, Isaac. And the three ball is good. Isaac's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Magic. Here's Murray. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Orlando Magic bringing the quarter to a close with us.
The Magic, 16.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the Magic here so far in this one?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And with each made three, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down. Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
There's Wagner with the three. Drills it from outside. Wagner's got the lead up to 10 now for Orlando. Poked away. It's stolen by Anthony. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Well, that's what Caldwell Pope is out there to do. A terrific shooter from three-point land.
So, Stan, we have a second-generation player in front of us, and next to us is dad, Cole Anthony. He has his dad's gift, don't you think, for passing the ball?
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot more scoring gift than his dad had. You know, the thing I love about what Cole has done, though, I respect so much, is he's accepted that role coming off the bench, and he's been such a great weapon for them.
There's Wagner with the three. The Nuggets trail by 10 and go outside. Sinks that one from the post. Randall's got his second bucket of the night. And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. So for the Magic, second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Now, here's Suggs. 5 points in the game. Lays it up off the glass. Suggs has got 7 points. And here is Murray. Pass to Lively. Back to Porter. Lively with it. Picked up by Suggs.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand.
Now here's Murray. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Here's Lively. Now Davis. He's covered by Banchero. Basket counts.
And that's a shot Davis will make 10 out of 10 times. He's just so strong inside.
Well, Coach Van Gundy, you spent a number of seasons with the Orlando Magic franchise. And looking back at that time, what stands out?
Well, Kevin, what stands out for most coaches in jobs, we actually won a lot there, and the winning stands out. I coached a great group of players, inherited not only talent, but guys of high character. It was winning, and it was fun.
Did a lot of winning down there.
We did.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Suggs. Sinks the triple. Suggs has got 5 points in the quarter.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Lively. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots. But it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter.
Well, there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, you know, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
Now, here's Wagner, who's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
And Isaac is rapidly becoming a load for the defense. He utilizes that huge frame to get the shot he wants in the paint.
Pass to Davis. And Watson has it in the corner. Drains the three-pointer. Watson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Now, here's Suggs. Back to Isaac. Launches it. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
The Nuggets trail by 11. Murray left side. On the wing, Porter. In the corner, Lively with it. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Right wing. Here's Suggs. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Denver calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And Davis can't get it to go. Magic leading by 14. Anthony looking it over. Pass to Hield. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
8 seconds left in the second quarter. Hield outside. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Now, here's Davis. Davis using his size.
The whole selfless play right there from Green. He's all about getting it to the open man.
Now Anthony. Pass to Hield. For the three. Julius Randle with the rebound. And so Green will bring it up for Denver. Down by 15. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Davis inside, and it's Davis with the jam.
And we've seen this movie before. Davis moves with authority and attacks the rim.
Working his way from scout to head coach, Jamal Mosley was a longtime assistant under Rick Carlisle. He has paid his dues, Coach.
Yeah, and Kevin, I really admire the guys that put in the time, as you say, pay their dues, and get themselves ready for when they get the opportunity. There's a lot of outstanding younger coaches in this league, and Jamal Mosley's as good as anyone.
Yep, I would agree. Now, Green, after the missed three from Buddy Hield. Shots good by Green.
And because Green is able to blow past defenders, they guard against that, so he just stops on a dime and pops.
Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Caldwell Pope's got 6. Out to the right wing. Here's Randle. And Randle throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randle to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
Wagner outside. Anthony with it. He has yet to score. Down to 5 on the shot clock. High, arcing shot, and it's good on the layup. And the Magic lead by 16.
Wiggling his way in there. Anthony made it work in close.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said, "It feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. I had to learn a lot of things to throw, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time." Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time. Back to you.
David, you are an unselfish playmaker, and I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, D.A., thanks. Now, Green, after Cole Anthony missed from long range. Missed inside. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Banchero's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. G.A., when you look at the development of Franz Wagner, what now is the next step for him?
Kevin, for me, it's the three-point shooting, specifically becoming more efficient out there. And I also think he's going to have to become a better passer, ball mover. I got total confidence he'll get there because the rest of his game is complete.
The Nuggets trailed by 19. Green inside the three-point line. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
And that one is good from Suggs. Suggs has got 15.
Everything is working for Suggs offensively at the moment. This is a very encouraging sight to see.
Pass to Davis. Rebound by the Magic.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Kicks it out to Wagner. Off target from outside. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. 19-point game. Got it. Nice one there from Exum.
Solid job of moving the ball by Green, setting up a teammate.
Pass to Isaac. Back to Suggs. They set the pick. Lets it go from deep. Sean Marion grabs the miss. Green inside. Handle with the ball. He's covered by Banchero. Isaac with the steal. And so it's the Orlando Magic in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds.
The Magic's 51.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh, my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the two biggest would be this. I think, number one, anytime there was a lack of effort, not running back on defense, things like that, that I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
Team foul. Checking in the game for your Nuggets. Number 1, Michael Porter Jr.
In the corner, Murray with it. Back to Porter. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Here's Davis. That one doesn't go. Magic leading by 18. Pass to Black. Puts up a three. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. And here's Porter. And again, Denver no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Took him no time at all on that one. Wagner's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, and look at the stroke on Wagner's three. Total confidence.
Pass to Porter. Shoots it up. The offensive rebound. Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And this is just AD doing what AD does. Dominating the defense there and converting.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And it's Suggs missing. The Nuggets trailed by 19. Outside Porter. From past the arc. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, he's really stretching out the defense. Porter Jr. using all of his range.
Kicks it out to Banchero. And it's Denver with the rebound. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Randall no good. It's stolen by Randall. Here's Murray. Pass to Porter. Back to Murray. Clock at 6. Porter, no luck. Magic leading by 16. Banchero outside. It's good from long range.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Murray, good.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
1:19 left in the fourth. Here's Black. Here's the three. And it's Suggs missing.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Magic.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
No doubt they came in very motivated to win this one and finish the season series at a game apiece.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jonathan Isaac.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
Pass to Porter. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And it's Orlando's ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. A resounding victory.
I'm at the crib. It's this new to your OG from the but I'm still not out of the woods yet. Still not out of the woods. Even though that I'm Project English is my language. Ghetto slang, broken English. It's hard to crack the code and distinguish. BR, before rap, I was famous.
What you doing?
Boss move.
What you refuse to do?
Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Commaculation. Boss move.
What you refuse to do?
Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Commaculation. Go crazy, my guy. Let's have that. Commaculation. There's enough money out here for all of us, man. Hello. Commaculation.